Hey guys, it's Will here, back with another battle report. Tonight, my Orkz speed, same list as last time, practicing against Tom's Space Marines. Now Tom, it's a good mate of mine, played fantasy with him for years, but this is the first time I've ever played him at 40k, so this should be interesting. You're just sort of getting back into the game, aren't you?
Yes, I will lose, I will lose.
We don't know that. I tend to lose whenever the camera's rolling, so we shall see. We're both going to lose somehow. Tyranid invasion halfway through or something. But anyway, we're doing 1500 points and we've rolled up Big Guns Never Tire on the Eternal War mission, so this should be good with heavy supports counting scoring. My battle wagons should have a good time. But anyway, let's take a look at the lists we've brought. So I've brought the same Ork list as I brought for last week's battle against Sam. The list I'm hoping to run at the tournament. So I've got my big mech in heavy armor, mega armor with a custom force field and the lucky stick. He's running with a unit of 5 mega knobs in the first of my heavy support choices, a battle wagon. Then we've got 19 boys with my pain boy there, and they've got a second battle wagon, so plenty of heavy armor there. We've got 2 mobs of boys in trucks, both 10 strong with a knob and trucks of bare bones, and then a unit of tank busters, 10 of them, in a third truck. Finishing off the list, I have 2 mobs of bikes, both of these are 5 strong, and both feature a knob with a power claw and a wasp. So that is 1500 points of Evil Sun's Culture Speed Orks. So, Tom's brought a Battle Demi company with him. This is a chapter of his own devising, the Angels Indomitus. Fluff-wise, they are actually a Dark Angel second founding, but they use Iron Hands chapter tactics because they have close ties with the Adeptus Mechanicus. So this is, like I said, a Battle Demi company, so leading it, he's got a Chapter Master with a Lightning Claw and Storm Bolter. Then he's got 3 tactical squads with him. First one has a missile launcher and a grav gun. The second one has a missile launcher and a grav gun. The third one has a plasma cannon, a plasma gun, and a plasma pistol on the sergeant there as well. It looks like the sergeants here both have combi gravs as well, so nice little units there. And one of them will have a Razorback dedicated transport, upgraded with a twin las cannon and a killer missile. Then his fast option is this assault squad, nicely tooled up here with 2 plasma pistols, a grav pistol, a thunder hammer, and an eviscerator. Then his heavy option is 3 grav centurions, upgraded with missile launchers as well there, so that's a hell of a lot of firepower.
With an omniscope!
And there's an omniscope on the sergeant there to give them split fire. And finally we've got a pair of dreadnoughts, both packing assault cannons. So yeah, pretty hard to list there. Be interesting to see how it goes. Anyway, that's the armies. Let's get on to deployment. So Tom won the roll-off to go first, and let's pick this side of the board. There's one of the objectives in that building there, being guarded by the Devastator Centurions. There's also a tactical squad hiding down. Is that a full squad in there? I can't really see. Yeah, full squad hiding under there. We've got another tactical squad out to the flank here, and the assault squad in the middle taking cover behind this hill. Over here he's got his Razorback, a third tactical squad, and his pair of dreadnoughts. Other objectives are one over here and one in the centre in front of the deployment zone. I have put my tank squad right over on this flank, and then I've got my trucks here and on the other flank. Battle wagon full of boys there, heading straight down the middle, and the Meganauts over this side taking a bit of cover behind the brewing tanks. And then I've got my bikes flanking one either side, one mob either side of the battle wagon. So yeah, at the moment, Space Marines are going first, and I think I'm going to leave that actually. I'm not going to try and seize the initiative. I want to make them have to come to me. So here we go with Space Marine turn 1. So with the Orks being vastly outgunned, the Space Marines chose to hold position for the most part. Only movement was the Dreadnoughts coming forward, ready to engage. Shooting was fairly effective. He managed to wreck this truck with combined fire of the Razorback and the Tactical Squad. The guys inside are pinned for only one casualty though, but that does give first blood to the Space Marines. And other than that, he killed a couple of bikes from fire of the plasma cannon over there and the missile launchers over with the Centurions. A lot of his more effective shooting was out of range, the grav cannons, the assault cannons, things like that. But basically the Space Marines are waiting for the Orks to come to them, which to be honest isn't a bad plan. But here we go, Ork turn 2. Oh, turn 1 you guys. So first turn was largely as you'd expect from Orks. Everything went forward. The battle wagon's taken a little bit of cover here, knowing that I can break through that next turn with my ram. These guys are just legging it. I've tried to be a bit more defensive with the bikes than previously, keeping them in cover till it's time to strike. As is this battle wagon, again looking forward to using my ram to make use when I break from cover. The one shooting that was effective was the tank busters, who'd moved up over here and took a shot at the Dreadnought, ripped the arm off one of them and put a hull point on it. So yeah, that's makes them a bit less of a threat now without that power core, but ultimately pretty typical Ork first turn. As we head in, now let's see if the Space Marines can come back to this, maybe they'll even move forward. As we head to Space Marine turn 2. So as we continue with this slightly cagey opener from the Space Marines, Dreadnoughts, the only thing that really moved any great distance, moving forward towards the Ork lines. They then proceeded to fire at the tank busters truck and the smithereens. So yeah, tank busters are now out on foot, but they passed their pinning check and are good to go. This truck got wrecked by the Razorback, which was swiveled around the corner here, blew that truck up and killed half the guys inside in the process. And the plasma gunner over there killed the front bike. Other than that, the Devastators and the missile launcher over there went for the side of the battle wagon, but the cover meant they only suffered a single wound. Sorry, a single hull point. So all in all, the Space Marines are starting to kill my mobility a bit here, but I've still got my best units up and good to go. I've still got to take a leadership check for these guys here, so let's see what we get. Yep, we're fine, we're good to go. Right then, Ork turn 2, let's fight. So turn 2 was actually much like turn 1 for the Orks, continuing advancing across open ground, making use of cover where we can, and shooting the Dreadnoughts, so the tank busters. Had a really poor, dangerous terrain, or difficult terrain, and only just got like toe into there, but did manage to wreck one of the Dreadnoughts and put a hull point on the next one, so things are going alright. Other than that, I was really out of range to make any meaningful charges, so just continued advancing the wagons as fast as I could. These boys ran to try and cut off the Dreadnought in case it wanted to go and deal with my tank busters if he really fancies facing all those melter bombs. And yeah, these bikes moved up and I thought I killed one of the tactical marines in there, but then I remembered they have Philno planes, so yeah, he got back to life on a 6. And that was basically that. These guys from their wrecked truck are heading across to claim the objective, and yeah, there's still a whole Space Marine gun line staring me down, but yeah, things should start to heat up now as we head into the third turn. So with the Orks now closing in, the Space Marine's firepower has really stepped it up a notch. He's gone for tactical doctrine this turn, giving him a decent number of rerolls, and yeah, it certainly did him some good. So this bike squad is now down to a single model after taking fire from the tactical squad, and as you can see, this battle wagon is gone. Dreadnought stepped up and charged into it, wrecked it in combat. The mobs are fine though, they've taken only a single wound and are not pinned, so they're good to go next turn. Over here, this battle wagon also got wrecked by the Centurion Devastators. Phil did about 10 hull points to it in total, just blasted it to bits. And that's left the boys somewhat exposed and taking fire from the tactical squad. So I'm running out of boys there. Actually going to need a leadership test here. It's a 4, we're fine, we're still good to go. But yeah, I'm running out of Orks and running out of transports, but we're just about into combat range now. So as we go to turn 3, we should see some more fights starting. So, bottom of turn 3, and the Orks finally hit combat. So the tank busters first had another go at taking out the dreadnought, but only succeeded in getting another hull point on it. And the bikes swang around, but yeah, the Megadobs were the big story of the turn. Made it into combat and yeah, absolutely butchered the tactical squad. It was somewhat of a non-contest. Other than that, this Orkz squad boys here did really well. They got round behind the dreadnought.
All 3 of them are dead though.
Oh yeah, 3 of those guys should actually be dead, so just take 3 regular ones. Yeah, I took 3 casualties on the way in, which I forgot to remove because I'm an idiot. Yeah, the Knob then wrecked the dreadnought with his power core, so yeah, that's the dreadnoughts out of the way. Yeah, this squad took masses of firepower on the way in, and then lost even more in combat. The mech, the doc, is having a really bad day. I'm seriously considering revoking his medical license. But the squad were able to kill a couple of tactical marines and hold the ground. So yeah, at least I've got them there. This guy tried to charge the Razorback, and he got an 8, and he needed a 9. So that was yeah, a little unfortunate. He's now staring down the barrel of a las cannon. So yeah, other than that, these guys are sneaking their way across the centre here, and the tank busters are feeling like, well, we've done our job, but now we're a bit out of position. But anyway, let's see, with more than half the game gone potentially, the objectives do appear to be majoritively in the York area. So let's see what the Marines can do about this on Space Marine turn 4. So, turn 4 was really about vengeance for the Marines. This tactical squad moved into position, ready to deal with those Orks if they get out of combat, and the Centurions opened up on the Meganobs, killing 3 of them and leaving another one on a single wound. So yeah, the Meganobs are in trouble, but the cover did save us a little bit there, and we're still up. And one will save us from running away. Other than that, the Razorback backed up and, as expected, very much killed that Knob. And the Assault Marines have finally decided to move out, taking a little bit of shelter here as they head towards the centre objective. So yeah, running out of Orks rapidly, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 regular guys on foot. I've also got my tank busters, but they're a bit out of position, and I've got my bikes. So yeah, it's going to be tough, but yeah, at least we are on the objectives. But let's see how this goes in turn 4. Well, turn 4 did not go as planned for the Orks at all. So yeah, the Meganobs advanced through cover and tried in vain to get an assault off on this Razorback, but they're too far away. The bikes swung around here to shoot the assault squad and then charge them in combat, and despite all of that, did absolutely nothing, lost combat, and proceeded to run away. So yeah, that was not good. Now the Assault Marines are even closer to my objective. I should not have done that. I should not have done that.
Got done that, boy.
Over here, the boys actually lost in combat to the tactical squad. That was all thanks to the captain, the chapter master in there with his lightning claw. It really made a mess of my characters, and yeah, ultimately, yeah, that's the guy there, the chapter master. So ultimately, really not a very good turn. The tank busters were arranged to affect the game. Well, these boys are trying to camp this objective here. So yeah, with things not going well, we head into potentially the final turn of the game. Space Marine, turn 5. So with so many Marines still left on the board, the firepower here was quite scary. The Centurions had another crack at the Knobs and killed all the Meganobs. The big mech survived to take some damage from the tactical squads as well, thanks to his lucky stick, but was eventually wiped out with grab fire. So that's that whole side of the wall dying horribly. The 2 remaining guys were also shot. And then over here, the assault squad charged into the boys. Shooting was, unfortunately for them, rather ineffective, only killed 1. And then they really did fluff their attacks. I don't know whether they were using chainsaws or feather dusters in combat there, but yeah, they only managed to kill 1 orc, and that came from the sergeant. The Orks fought back valiantly, killed 2 of the Assault Marines to win the combat, but Space Marines, as they are known to do, past their leadership and will be sticking around. So yeah, here we go. Ork turn 5, potentially the final act of the game. So very quick Ork final turn. The tank busters ran back into the ruins, aiming to get Line Breaker and secure that objective. And down here we just have this little fight to resolve. The sergeant challenged the knob and managed to miss with both his attacks before the knob snipped him in half with his power claw. No further damage thanks to terrible to hit rolls. Oh no, sorry, one Ork did get cut down by the Eviscerator, so drawn combat, and we're both contesting that objective. Only other action was these bikes failing their leadership test and almost running off the board. But yeah, it is almost over now. Let's see if the game carries on. 1 or 2 we are over, anything more we're carrying on.
We continue!
It's a 6, 1 more turn, here we go. So the 5th Space Marine turn saw them have a good crack at taking out the tank busters. The Centurions fired a whole bunch of frag missiles, got 3 direct hits for a grand total of 1 kill, combination of good cover saves and terrible two-wound rolls. Down here the assault squad didn't fare much better, did kill a couple of Orks, but the Orks fought back valiantly and wiped out the assault squad and are now just towing into that objective. So Ork turn is actually going to consist of nothing because I don't want to move and we're out of range to shoot. So we're going to roll for the end of the game again. And there's another turn. Okay, bring it on. Turn 7. So we're at the end of the 7th Space Marine shooting phase. This tactical squad have just failed to get quite close enough to line break because you have to be wholly within 12. And 12 inches is about there. There's 3 guys that didn't quite make it. The Centurions, realising the tank busters were being a pain in the butt, went down here and almost wiped out this squad. There is 1 dude left. If he survives, he can move to that objective and I can win the game. If he runs away, I lose.
Oh, it's tense!
So here we go. It's all down to this last dice roll.
Run away! No!
He slays!
No!
So my final turn is going to consist of him taking a difficult terrain test, which he gets a 6 for, so he's going to move up and sit on that objective, and we end the Ork turn. The Ork's holding 2 objectives and line breaker for 7 points.
Another turn! Another turn!
Don't work like that, mate. The Space Marines have 1 objective, First Blood and Slay the Warlord with 5 points. So we end in a 7-5 Ork victory against all odds. Good game, mate.
I'm leaving!
Ignore,
That's for me!
ignore Tom's theatrics, he's just having a laugh.
It was good, it was good.
It was good fun, mate. Thanks a lot for playing, and I'll be back in a minute, guys, with a post game. So there we have it, an Ork victory, but at a significant cost. You know, I had a single boy plus my tank busters mob left on the battlefield at the end. All my vehicles wrecked, all my bikes gone. It was looking like a massacre for the Marines, who still had, you know, at least 1 full strength tactical squad, 1 at reduced strength, and the Centurions up. Yeah, it was yeah, a bit of a bloodbath, but a good fun game. Obviously, it's first time Tom's played for a while, and I think he did really well. And it's always a good laugh playing Tom. His sort of his humour and his theatrics can really really make a game a good laugh. So definitely hoping to give Tom another game of 40k sometime. That should be awesome. But as for the Orks, yeah, I mean, we almost lost that. You know, I do not want to be in a position where I'm on the last turn having to pass a leadership test on 7 to win the game. It's yeah, close run thing. You know, I did what the Orks needed to do. I got across the board, I got into combat, but apart from the mega knobs, we really sort of bounced, and it was only the lucky positioning of the objectives and the fact the Marines had played quite defensively that that got us that win in the end. So yeah, it's making me wonder if Orks are really the army to go with in the tournament. I mean, it wasn't a bad list we played against, and but it wasn't an optimised list. You know, in the tournament, I'm expecting to come up against you know, bike spam armies, which is still going to be a thing. Eldar, again, probably bike spam, things like that. And I just don't think the Orks are quite going to cut it. And not to say that Orks as a codex can't cut it, but my Orks, the way I play them with the whole call to speed thing, which is how my collection is. You know, I can't
sort of just pull up a whole load of other models. You know, my Ork army probably isn't going to be strong enough for this tournament, so looking at possibly changing it up. I say it's weird. It was a win, but it felt like a defeat. I mean, not in the sense that I feel bad. You know, I had a great time, but you know, in terms of the casualty figures and the perceived strength of the army going into the tournament, I just don't think the Orks are there. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more battle reports. Bye.